Hey guys, how's it going? It's Saturday afternoon. Just got done with lunch and did some yard sailing earlier in the morning. I'll show you that in a little bit. Bob, I haven't gone anywhere with your bug yet, unfortunately. I've been doing other stuff. Too much playing. But got your 6-volt battery on a 6-volt charger and got that charged up. And I did find that sign, that orange creamsicle sign I was going to use for a chain guard on the mini bike. But after I put the pieces on it, I was happy with the colors that it was, and I figured I'd leave well enough alone. That's kind of how she came out. Took all that Mexican chrome paint off of it, and put her all back together. Looks decent. And I had some leftover Snap-on labels. So I put them on the tank. For some reason, everybody saw the moped, and I had written Snap-on on the tank just because of the wrenches and stuff that were on it. And people kept asking to want to buy that because it says Snap-on for some reason. So anyway, hopefully it sells. So I put Snap-on labels on that one too. And let's go check out yard sale stuff. That's what I'm talking about. So I grabbed white and black ones at the same time. I had ordered them on eBay, so I put them on that bike. So, and if the mini bike doesn't sell, I figured the colors will match the 67, and that'll fit right inside there. So it might complement that setup. Yard sailing. Let's see what we got. All right, we'll go from little to big. Grab some license plates. These are actual license plates too. New Hampshire Spirit of 76. I don't know if they were just good for that year or what the situation was on these plates, but I do have old registrations for them also. I won't give you the name, but you get the idea. They are actual state of New Hampshire license plates. So I thought they were pretty cool. I think I paid $5 for the 3 of them. If anybody knows anything about these, speak up. Let me know what they are. I don't know if that's the finish coming off. They're covered in plastic, and the plastic just stuck to it. And what else we get? Let's go this way. The sun's gonna get us. Hopefully this shows up. Grabbed an old V8 small hubcap. I'm just gonna throw that in the miscellaneous pile of hoard to cut up and make something out of. It's got boo-boos and stuff on it. Set of Model A plate surrounds. Probably a club or something, yeah. Model A club. Some ridiculously large Christmas lights. I actually got them thrown in with something else, but I don't know, they just look cool, so I figured I'd grab them. I wonder if they were supposed to, I'm looking at the ends of them, I wonder if you stuck them in the ground or something. They kind of look like those, the rechargeable, the little solar lamps that you stick in your garden, or your yard. And you've got a roll of speaker wire. That's got to be 10 pounds right there, and that was 50 cents. 250 feet of 14.2 speaker wire. And we got these guys. They look like mud flaps for an old Ford. I'm not quite sure what they would be. Maybe a step. I'm not sure, but they're like aluminum. Everybody knows what these are. Can I ID them? Speak up, please. And we got a Coke pitcher for $1. I don't know if it's old or if it's new. I would say it's at least, I'm gonna guess like 70s maybe, has that kind of look to it. And a little baby frying pan. A little Wagner ware. I know they go by the numbers, but I know the little ones are actually kind of collectible. That's probably a 5-inch diameter, maybe 6-inch. And we got an antique phone. It's got the earpiece and the mouthpiece, probably a bell. And unfortunately, the inside is gutted out. Somebody took the transformer and everything out of it. But that's okay. I may just take it for the cabinet's busted up. It does have, the cabinets are pretty cool. They're like a tongue and a groove setup. But you see the wood's all busted away on this corner and all that. It's missing the crank to wind up the transformer. But I might take the bits and pieces and just take them off of the box and hold on to them for different bike builds or whatnot, you know. Could turn it into a horn or who knows, something goofy, shifter. And then we got some bike stuff. I got those 4 tires over there that are like new old stock kind of stuff. They don't look like they were ever on a bike, and they got some age to them on the sidewalls, but they're not cracked. You know, they're kind of checkered, but they're not ready to go split. And then this Schwinn bike, which is a Schwinn Tiger 3-speed, and it has what's nice about it, on top of it being a 3-speed, and when they do a 3-speed, they do the separate, you know, you got front and rear brakes. It has a light setup on it with a generator. And I paid $35 for the bike, but I figured the light setup alone, I don't know what that is. I don't know if that's Hella. That's probably nothing. That's not a name. But it's the light, the generator, and the tail light. So I figured that would make for a pretty cool. Might even just put it together just as a regular bike and use it over again. I'm not sure these are. There's a name on them. As long as they don't say Kenda on them, which is like a modern tire, you know. There you go, something there. Made in China. I got screwed. Oh well. Paid $2.50 a piece for them. But the ones that are on the bike itself are actual Schwinn. So that's kind of cool. It says Schwinn there. I know the rim says Schwinn on it. I do notice it's missing a bunch of spokes on each of the rims, and it has a bunch of broken spokes. So I'm gonna see if I have any ratty rims I can steal the spokes out of. Maybe just put that bike back together the way it stock is, you know. Oh, and last but not least, I have this Little Wonder leaf blower, and it's been sitting a few years, but it pulls over. I don't know if it has spark or anything yet, but I have a feeling it should be fine. I think it was used and then ran out of gas and put away, so I don't expect too much of an issue. Maybe a carb cleaning, and that should come back to life. And that's nice because it's an 8-horse, and it's a good motor. These are good motors, so. Inside of the tank looks pretty decent. And the only thing I see is it's got the tire blown off the bead, but they're tubeless tires, so I'm sure it went out of air and then somebody rolled it and it popped it off. And this is an aftermarket. Someone put that on there to pull behind a garden tractor, so if you, instead of pushing it and doing your leaves, if you had a big yard, you could just drive around with that behind you. I don't know if I said it yet. I paid $25 for that. I think that's definitely worth that. That pays for everything right there in one shot. So in the fall, that'll probably sell for around $250, $300, something like that. All right, guys. Well, again, thanks for taking the journey with me and watching, comment, subscribing, and I will catch you on the next video. Bye-bye. I had to add on to the end of this video, so anyway, we're not done yet. I put that bike up on the stand and just kind of gave it a general look over. Generally, everything looks good except for it's got like 6 or 7 broken spokes total between the 2 wheels, and they are the same size spokes. They are 11 inches long. So when the scrapyard opens on Monday, I'll go back and see if I could find a rim and steal a bunch of spokes out of them and get the 2 original rims working again. This frame, back up far enough, this frame right here for the board track is the same frame as that, believe it or not. Looks so much beefier over here, doesn't it? You can see where the tubes that go down on an angle, they used to go down there. I cut them out of there, and how much wider apart those 2 tires are than those 2 tires. Looked up the VIN on this. It is a 1962. The VINs are back here, and I thought I looked that one up in the past. It was I thought it was a 59 that it came up to. The generator works. The light working on that one. And the headlight works on that one. 2 high beam and low beam. So that's nice that the light setup alone is worth what I paid for it. And of course I'm a hoarder, so I had to go back. I couldn't help myself, and I had to grab some more stuff. So there was this Briggs repair manual, and they just gave that to me for free, so I'll put that up in my stash. This was hanging up in the eave. I liked it because it was just a different shape. Most of the lanterns that you see, you know, have the bottle sitting right below it. This one's kicked on an angle for a Burnsmatic. So I thought it kind of like a cool look, and I figure just to clean that up, I might use that with the camper for like antique camper or campground kind of stuff. $6 for that. Grab this toolbox. Could only use it on Wednesday, but I thought it had kind of a cool setup on it. I don't know if there was a name on it anyway. Gotta hurry up, the rain's coming. Dun 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 dun. Blue sky. And darker, darker, darker. Darkest. Here we go. It's a Kennedy. A Kennedy 1022. And it's got nice little fold outs on it. Somewhat dented here and there, but that's why it's a toolbox. It didn't have dents in it, it wasn't used. So I thought that was kind of a cool setup. You're not going to get this one-handed, are you? Forget it. Anyway. And then they had another bike that was there. And the bike I kind of like, both were standing together, and it's kind of hemming and hawing. I saw that it had Sears written on it in the front, and I was kind of like, well, I don't know. And you see on the tag, it says made in Austria. It's not a made in USA or a Columbia with a Sears name on it or whatnot. So that's what kind of intrigued me a little bit. And again on the back there, which is more of a permanent member on it, says made in Germany. A patent pendant on it. I don't know what quite that bike is, but the seat I don't think is original because it says Huffy, but it's not, you know, Huffy China shit Huffy. It's Huffy USA. Actually, Huffy was a very good bike company at one time. They weren't known as the cheap Walmart bikes that they are now, you know. I think it was actually Huffman is what they started out to be. So I think what I'm gonna go do is take off these 2 tires and see if 2 of those tires will fit on this frame, and I can tuck them in the fenders and use it with just a little bit larger tires now. I'm not a big fan of these smaller style tires like this, but if I can get them on there, I believe they're 26s, not 27s. Tires say made in Britain. Kind of like cars of today, right? Made everywhere. Yeah, these are 26 by 1 5/8. It looks like it's upside down. So those are 26 by 2 1/4. I'll see if I can get 2 of those on there, and we'll put that bike together too. Well guys, now it's the end of the video because I'm feeling raindrops on my head. So we're gonna go shut her down and upload this. Again, thanks for watching, comment, and subscribe. Bye.